Hello, everybody! Welcome to the RivenWorld Early Access stream. I am Kior, and I'm one of the developers of RivenWorld. And yeah, I'm going to be playing, and I am on US 1, so it's a PvP server. Me playing, just chatting away, answering questions about the latest release of RivenWorld. Yeah, let's just get to work. Oh, there's a boar there. I'll just avoid him so I don't aggro him. He's coming into my little camp. But yeah, we just released our one of our very, not first updates, but one of the latest updates, and it's actually been quite a journey. So RivenWorld first started, and this is our very first game project that we've ever built as a team. And so our dev team is actually just 3 people. All don't come, or actually nobody comes from a gaming background at all, as far as game development goes. But we set out to create RivenWorld, and yeah, that's sort of what it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna be playing. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask away in chat. I'm just gonna gather some lumber here so I can start building my little house. Get going. So this is one of the big things that we updated, actually, was the trees. So trees now fall. There's no progressive drops with them anymore, so it's all about just chopping the tree down. It falls over, and then you get the lumber in your inventory. Later, we are wanting to do more of like you can pick things up out of it, like you have to go pick up the logs and stuff. But for now, this works. Ooh, fiber. So probably since the last time we did a dev stream, which it's been a while, so I guess just go through the sequence of events and sort of what happened with RivenWorld and everything else is. So we actually built RivenWorld in about the base game was done in about 6 months, and then we worked further on it to critique it. We went through multiple betas. During all that, it was a big learning experience for us. Because none of us come from gaming and none of us have a gaming background. So we sort of just winged it. And I'm really proud of what we've created. I mean, it's we've been through a lot as a team. I mean, just last night, me, Inner, and Ma. I need another axe. Okay, let's get some more rock. Me, Inner, and Ma, we pulled an all-nighter and stayed up until 5:45 in the morning trying to get all this ready to release the demo and to basically just get the game to a state to where we're real proud of it, and it's finally at that state. So what do I need? I need sticks. And I got logs, though. Let's get some sticks. So just some changes we made. We actually removed the progress bar on this, put the time so you know how much time each thing is going to be, like how long it's going to take to produce. So we did that. We added in more animals. We actually added in a ton of building blocks. So you got normal wooden blocks, half blocks, corner blocks, battlements, corner battlements, stairs, ramps. Per popular request, we actually have tiles and wall units now, rounded corners, and a 1/4 circle block. We also added in log blocks, and basically every block style now has all of those variations. So you can, let me cancel that. So you can do actually quite a bit building wise. Just one. Okay. So I'm just making an axe real quick, and we'll get to chopping away some more. If you're watching the stream, say hello in chat. Ask away with questions. If you guys want to see sort of where RivenWorld's at, we have actually some real exciting news. So going back to the whole thing of, this is our very first game that we ever built. Like, none of us come from game development. Personally, I write aerospace software, so I work with NASA and commercial space companies to write communication software for on-orbit communication systems. And Mon 95 is actually, her background's in architecture, so like building architecture. And then Inner, his background is actually in robotics, and actually more advanced robotics of being biomedical mechatronics, so prosthetics and all that good stuff. We all sort of wanted to build a game. We've always wanted to build a game, so we sort of set out to build it with RivenWorld. So we released in, I think it was April, and through all the testing that we had, it was absolutely just overwhelming, I guess. The amount of work, dedication, and time to put into a project like this, which we have loved every single moment of. But after the release, we actually all sort of went on a little 1 month hiatus, per se. Once things were stable, the ship was puttering along by itself. Primarily did that just to recharge and make sure that we're staying healthy. Because the push to get RivenWorld out was definitely an intense one. I think we pulled multiple all-nighters to where we were staying up. We'd get to the office at 9 a.m. and then we'd stay up until 9 a.m. the following day, just cranking through stuff. So, yeah, that's where RivenWorld's at. Oh, that's the past. What we're doing now is what I was getting back to. Sorry, I get very sidetracked. What we're now doing is we're sort of going back and optimizing. So this being our first game, we realized that RivenWorld was not optimized at all. And we realized like foliage was causing a problem, trees were causing a problem. So we went on a 10-day hunt for unoptimized things. So like right now I'm getting 87 frames per second. Before, with an RTX graphics card, we are getting something like 30, 35 frames per second. I know some people reported now that have been helping us test that they're getting 110, 120 frames per second. So we think that this new version is heavily optimized. And to help with that, we actually put in new trees, and I absolutely love these trees. I mean, look at them. They just sort of, they're in the wind. They add a lot to the environment that we're trying to build and cultivate. And we also added animals. You can see a boar up there. So animals were a very difficult thing to do. So us being us as a team, we went into this, and Unreal was not our strong suit. So my main language that I know development-wise is Java. So we wrote all the server software in Java. Every single ounce of it is written in Java. Unreal does not natively support Java. So we built our own server software to synchronize the world, to provide, just do all the game stuff that servers normally would do. So all the pathfinding for these animals is done through Java, and it's actually sending updates to everyone's clients as the animal moves around the world. So it's synchronized. As you can see, so this boar won't aggro on me because I'm in my room, I guess, per se. So I'm protected as long as I'm in like a built up area. As soon as I exit, he's gonna start chasing me. And there's still some things that we gotta figure out, like pathfinding very quickly, all very interesting like data questions. And he should lose interest in me in a second to go away. Let's see. He killed me. At least I think he killed me. There you go. We'll just force a respawn. Boop, boop. I am stuck. we will reconnect. It's always funny doing live streams because nothing's ever manicured or edited, changed. Everything's very raw. So yeah, you just witnessed a bug. Okay, PvP US 1. So going back to, I guess, we've been optimizing things. We've been making it look better. We've been making it run and look better on other computers. And on top of all of that, we've been, working on new content as well. So a lot of things have changed. Everything from how the server works to how the world looks. We actually have a mini map now. So here's the map. It's not the best picture in the world, but it gets by. And you can actually set waypoints. So I think my house is somewhere over there. So just set a waypoint so I can get back to it. We also have the compass at the top there, so you can see what direction you're pointing and also use it for your waypoints. So that's something that we just added. We also just, like I said, updated the trees. All the trees actually are completely new. So we erased the whole map worth of foliage and trees and redid it to try to provide some more immersion and also create I guess I'll call it a more European environment, to where, taller trees, more open fields. Because before, if any of you guys have watched content about RivenWorld, it was walls of evergreen trees. Walls of evergreen trees. So much so that the forest was like super thick. And that also led to a lot of optimization issues and so on and so forth. But we started to replace all the trees. We redid a lot of texturing into it. We can cheat a little bit. I'll set it to day and then clear, and you can just sort of see how the world looks on a sunny day. And I will say that it looks so much better than it did. It was actually real funny, and I'm just rambling until someone asks a question. But, and by the way, if you're watching on Steam, you can actually get a free demo right now. Go on our Steam page, click download free demo. Simple as that. The free demo is for 24 hours, so the moment you launch the game, you have 24 hours to basically test, play around. It is access to a full copy of the game, so it's not like dummied down. You have every single feature. You can play with your friends. You can play on the same servers as people that paid. It's really to help everyone get a taste for this game. And oh, look at that deer. God, I don't have an axe. Okay, hang on, let me go get hopefully the boar's not by my base anymore. Let's see. But you can jump on, you can enjoy, you can play. We have servers in the US and in Europe, so feel free to check any of those out. There's my bag. That's another thing that we changed as of recent. We had a lot of problems where bags were rolling away, so now bags sparkle. We also added double click. You can shift click items in your inventory, which is another thing that was heavily asked for. I don't want to remove some of these trees, but let me remove that waypoint real quick. There you go. So we've been really, really busy trying to get everything fidelity, trying to make the game look better, but also perform better, and to add gameplay and content in. I know before the world really wasn't alive per se. It was just sort of a ton of thick trees. We didn't have a map. We didn't have animals. We didn't have mobs. Now we have all that. And we're super excited to see what people think of this latest update and see how people interact and play together with all this. Oh, shit. Oh, and my energy's low. Okay. Let's see if I can kill a boar here. Or if it's gonna kill me. Oof. Okay. That was intense. I think that's a bug, honestly. That was way too fast for it to kill me. So I may have to go look at that. And yes, you know, RivenWorld does have bugs. We are being active in fixing all of them. And we're aiming to remain active in fixing the bugs as time goes on. Because, you know, no one wants a super buggy game. And, you know, we don't want that. People don't want it. And so that's why, you know, we're going to continue to update and add content to RivenWorld. I just love how this new map and the graphic settings and the tweaking that we did all looks now with the sun out. And even when it, you know, the sun's not out, but it is a completely different feel of a game since when we first launched in April. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, post away in chats, and I will... Ooh, there's my baggie. Cool. Okay, we're gonna just clear steer. Oh god, I thought that shadow up here was the boar coming back for me, but it's just the leaves fluttering around. Okay, we're gonna steer clear of the boar, and we're gonna work on our house and start building. If anyone wants to join, RivenWorld does have a free demo. It's 24 hours. It's a full access to the game. You can come play with me. You can come play with each other. You can test it out. And you can just check it out. So the demo is good for 24 hours from the launch of the game. So whenever you first launch it, the clock starts. You have 24 hours to put basically as much playtime as you want into the game. At any point, you can upgrade or you can just purchase the full edition, and you don't need to re-download anything. You don't need to do any of that. It's all synchronized where you just relaunch using RivenWorld instead of the demo on Steam, and you'll keep all your stuff. So if you build something in one of the servers and you want to purchase the full game, it is $10 today. Tomorrow is the beginning of Steam Summer Sale. If anyone didn't know that, then surprise, surprise. Steam Summer Sale starts tomorrow. We are going to be running 50% off. So the game's going to be $4.99. So it's definitely something worth picking up. And, you know, we recently did lower the price just because, you know, we're really wanting to try to build a player base and a community. So we initially put out the game for $19.99. And we brought it back down to $9.99 as of 2 weeks ago, just to, you know, help pull people into the servers, build a community, and really start making a really, really cool medieval sandbox game. Tarka said on Facebook, the boars are just crazy hard to kill. I have yet to kill one before it kills me. Yeah, there needs to be some balancing done to those guys. But part of me, it needs to be balanced for sure, but part of me actually really enjoys the whole boar thing. Hello, Jaguar on YouTube. How are you doing? Okay, get some log blocks going there, and let's see. What else should I build? I guess we could use some of the new modules. Let's do some wall blocks. Yeah, wooden wall blocks. Make 64 of those. Just to test that out and show you guys what you can do. I need to make a door, but I think I need iron for that. So yeah, Oh, okay, you're about... So the testing server's actually turned off. You can connect to any of the other servers. Just update your game on Steam, and you should get access to basically any server. So we released what was on the testing server actually this afternoon. So that's why doing the live stream to show off what we did. Okay, do I have a pickaxe yet? I don't. Let's see here, stone pickaxe. Let's make one of those. And I do know I need a water well because we're gonna be getting thirsty. So we need a forge. Forge. build hammer. So I'm just getting all the stuff made up here. So I made these 3 benches, and then I'm just gonna go through and start. So just sidetracking here. Here's all the building blocks, or just a number of them. So each one, like you now have clay, you have dirt, you have sand that you can build your house out of. Now, I'm not sure why you would want to build a house out of sand, but you know, if it's what you want to do, then more power to you. Okay, do that. You know, I need a chest or something, but I need iron for that. Okay, let's reorganize my hotbar here. So axe that, the torch over there, food, actually build hammer, torch, apple. I got 3 axes. Okay, cool. Let's go get some stone. I think stone nodes are, yeah, there's some right there, and there's some down the road. I think there's some even in this forest area over here. I'm just trying to avoid the boar, because this is a boar spawn. It's also a deer spawn, so trying to not die of boar anymore today. Oh, Tarkus has changed the taxes 20%. So the tax system. So I guess I'll just talk a little bit about the tax system while we hack away at this rock. So we reworked the tax system. There was some, I wouldn't call it abuse. I mean, the game mechanism was there, but it definitely was a problem for the player base. So before the tax system was, the king could set the upkeep cost, and we gave them actually quite a wide range of things that they could set, which was supposed to cultivate, you know, anger, resentment, stuff like that within the world, and create this natural conflict. But community spoke, and we actually backed that out a bit. And what's that? The king has ruled to change the name, the Boars of Hell. Yeah, the Boars of Hell Kingdom. So we changed the tax system. So the server actually automatically calculates upkeep cost, or max upkeep cost. So max upkeep cost is based off how much land is claimed in the server. So real quick, just so I can show you guys how this works. So we have land claims. So I just spawned it in, but you would craft it by getting gold and other materials. You can find it in the workbench, and you claim chunks. So like, this is my chunk, I already have it claimed. The chunk over here is, you know, someone else could come claim this chunk, and you know, someone else could claim this chunk, or I could claim it all. I could build a massive estate with walls around it, or a castle, or a village, and claim the chunk for me. As you claim chunks, they do connect. So as, like, if I come here and connect it, then I would own all of this. Upkeep cost is, and we actually put a description in the Kingdom tab as part of this new update. So you're going to pay homage to the king. So that's your upkeep cost. You only pay taxes when you hold land, so when you put a land claim down. To claim land, you use land claim. You can own as many chunks as you want. There is no limit to how many chunks you can own, but you have to pay the homage or the upkeep to keep your land claims active. The above tax rate is charged every 24 hours as upkeep for your land. The king has a max tax they can charge based off population of the server. If you run out of upkeep, your land upkeep fuel in your land claim, your land will decay over time. So that's just part of a natural reset process. But basically what that means is, so Tarkus is the king. He set the tax to, I think it was 20%, which is 20% of the max of 5 right now, because the server's rather low population. As more land is claimed in the server, that upkeep becomes more expensive because it's more competitive. With the higher upkeep, the king does have the ability to still charge 0. So if you want to be a nice king, you could charge 0. There's no upkeep. If you want to be a ruthless king, you charge 100%, and that's 100% of the upkeep cost that the server calculates. So we did that sort of as a balancing act. The server is already predetermined as a, you know, like, this is fair, this is what players can do, and then the king can adjust within that window. Before, the king could set whatever they wanted. So people literally, while people were sleeping, would set taxes that were sort of out of line. But since it was a game mechanism, you know, with this game, we've been taking a very hands-on/off approach. So community things, like if it's a game mechanism and it's not being abused, or it doesn't negatively impact gameplay, we won't take action against the player, but we'll just fix the system, because, you know, it's not their fault that the game allowed them to do that. And it wasn't an exploit, because it literally let them do that. So, yeah, that's the land claim tax system. So that's now in the game and in all the servers. And the king actually has a new updated UI as well. So we re-overhauled the king UI. It was this old blue one that we made literally like a week before we released into early access. And it just didn't match with the quality that we're trying to go for with RivenWorld. So we overhauled it and changed it, and came out for the better. So let's see here. What I want to do is, and anyone that's watching that ever, I don't think any of my friends that played Minecraft with me are in here, but this is like the iconic Minecraft build that I would do. Is the log blocks on the corner, sort of like a log cabin style, which I think is really cool. So let me put some of this stuff down. Let's see. Oh goodness, I need to count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 6. So right there, yeah. Okay. So we can just build up our little log cabin here. I do want to make some just standard blocks that I'm going to use sort of like step stools as I build. So I can get to the top here. So yeah, we added a lot of options as far as building blocks. Each of them have different hit point values. On top of that, the different styles of blocks have different hit point values. So this wooden wall that I'm going to be putting down has very low hit point, because, I mean, you could smack through that in like no time. But, you know, if I was wanting to build a castle, I could go build, you know, massive stone brick walls. And that will, you know, repel invaders. Real quick before I get into that, let me I'm going to fly, so you guys are going to see a little cheat mode. Go show you what else we've been working on. You know, a lot of this stuff you guys have seen already. And I know we've been falling behind on the dev streams, mainly because we've been just so busy trying to get content in. And I'm hoping to pick up the streams again and use them as a way to show you guys what's going on. This is the new King's, I almost said King's Landing like Game of Thrones. I guess it is like King's Landing, I don't know. The King's Mountain, the Iron Mountain, there you go. This is the new Iron Mountain. So before there was a castle up here, we saw a lot of people would just box in one little cell, and that's it for when they were trying to control the kingdom. So now, if you want to become king, you're going to come claim this throne over here. This is the ancient throne, or the elder's throne. And here's your management table and your war chest. So when people pay homage and they pay upkeep, they recharge their lane claims. Everything they put in there goes into this chest. But this is the throne, but then you're going to have to build your own castle or protection around this throne. So if it's, you know, wooden walls or palisades or whatever, you have to basically build up your own stuff. Now the king is the only one that's allowed to claim the land up here. Also with that, every time the kingship changes, the land claims do get destroyed. So there is a cost to being king. You have the most strategic position in the map. You also get all the items being put into the land claim shrines. So that is the cost of being king, is you have to protect your throne. So super excited to see what people build. by being king, like how big the castles get, and it's definitely going to be interesting once we get like siege equipment in and stuff like that. We are going, so we are keeping like a poll active on our Discord server. So whatever you guys are actually wanting to see in RivenWorld, go vote. It's in the announcements channel. You just react with an emoji with what you want to see. We are going to be basically letting the community decide what we're working on next based off the choices we give, to keep growing this game and adding content to it. So I think right now in the lead is farming. So it's planned to sometime next month start working on a farming update to where you can grow crops, fertilize the soil, all that good stuff. And that's sort of playing into self-sustainment and just general survival game. So I think that's getting into like a core mechanic, especially for passive play. We do also want to put in like, you know, siege equipment, things like that. And on top of that, also it's sort of like quest or like a little storyline that goes along with the lore of the land. So this game is definitely a work in progress, but I think it's something that, you know, if people give it the chance, I think we can make something really, really cool all together as a community. Okay. So these blocks we just added. Today in the new release. So definitely gives you a lot more space, a lot less blocky. You even have floor and ceiling modules, so things are getting thinner. There you go. And a little bit more modern, I guess, looking, and not so much Minecrafty. Let's get a nice little box going here. I'm gonna have to start some more of these. Okay, see, there's my base blocks that I'm gonna use for just to jump around. Wooden wall block. Just okay. I can make 8 more. So let's make those 8, and then we'll go cut down some more trees. So something else, if you haven't been keeping up with RivenWorld or seen the game as of recent, the trees do now regrow. So the growth cycle, I believe, is 8 hours. Don't hold me to that. But the trees do regrow, so you are going to, basically, if you cut down a tree and you don't remove the stump, the tree will regrow over time. That will also play into farming, and, you know, we talked about where you could plant like apple trees, stuff like that, just around your base, which is, I think, would be super cool. Okay, let me get one of these. I'm gonna get my hammer Rooney. Get one of these fire pits. There you go. Okay. Put it inside here so I can see as the sun's going down. So we also have the undead soldiers, which were recently just added. The undead soldiers come out at night. Currently, they just sort of stick around the shrines. So they're not active. They're not like running. I want to keep some of these big trees just for aesthetics. So I'm going to go cut down some of these tiny ones. So they sort of hang around the shrine. If you go to the shrine, you can kill them. We're going to be, in the next few weeks, we're going to be adding in some loot drops on them. So they'll actually drop some cool loot. Let's see here. I think this isn't a break. Yeah. Okay, it duped the item when I died. Huh, okay. Go make a new axe. At least it kept the same durability. Okay, stone pickaxe. I need sticks. Sticks. Sticks are super easy when you do it in the bench, but sometimes finding sticks like on the ground, especially with the new ground cover we have, can be a chore, to say the least. Okay, I got some sticks. Sticks. We like sticks. Come over here. Make myself a stone axe again. There we go. Just transfer that. Yeah, night can be a little spooky in this game. I will admit that. And it was sort of designed that way on purpose. The fear of night was something that we always wanted to have in here. And it's just, oh man, there's a boar right out there. But he shouldn't aggro on me since I'm in my house. So that's something else. If you guys have been keeping up with RivenWorld or played the animal hunting update, there was an issue to where animals were clipping through buildings. That is no longer the case. We came up with a algorithm to basically have it do, I'll call it fast pathfinding, to see if it could find you, if it can actually aggro to you. And once it passes that, it'll aggro. But if it can't pathfind, then, you know, it's on its merry way. Because no boar really would come, you know, knock down your door. I guess in case, unless it's a pissed off boar. Okay, make 30 more of those so we can get a good wall up here. I got 52 stone. So let's go see. Not that one. This one. Okay, I can make a cheap door, which is good. Yeah, what do I need for furnace? I need stone blocks. Okay, so these are the 3 main benches you're going to need. So you're going to need a normal crafting bench, which you can make in your tab menu under crafting. So just workbench. You're going to need a... Woo! Tarkus is hiding. He's come to collect more taxes. Okay. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, stone blocks. Okay, the benches. So this is a carpenter bench. So basically anything lumber related is going to be in here. And then this is the mason bench. So anything stone related is going to be in here. So I'm going to make some stone blocks. I think I saw that I need... We need a forge. So I need 30 of those bad boys. So I need to go get more stone once the sun comes up. So the undead soldiers, I guess going into a little bit how they're going to work in the future. Because right now they hang around the shrine. They, you know, if you go near them, they'll aggro on you. They sort of just guard the shrine right now. It is planned to have them be more aggressive. So they'll actually seek players out. So they'll find the closest players and go basically to your structures and seek you out. Adding into the whole, you know, safety at night. Something we are adding in is they're going to be scared of light. So if you have campfires and you know, put enough light around your camp, they won't come near you. So it's the whole thing of the darkness. If, you know, you're just, you know, in the darkness, you know, chopping trees down, then, you know, best of luck type thing. Let's see here. Okay, I got 12 stone blocks so far. So yeah, if anyone wants to try out RivenWorld, there is a free demo on Steam. You can get the game for free for 24 hours. The clock starts once you first start up the game, and then you can play to your heart's consent until that clock runs out. It's a way for everyone to sort of see where we're at as a project, but also a way for you guys to check out the game and see if you're going to enjoy it before, you know, making a purchase. Oh, the rabbit scared me. But yeah, with that demo, you can actually play the full copy of the game. You get full access to everything. You get access to literally everything in the game. And if you do want to purchase it after you've played it for a little bit, then you literally just purchase it on Steam. Everything stays the same. Your buildings will be there, and you know, nothing will alter with your. There's the rabbit. Look at that. nothing will alter with that. And we do invite anyone, if you want to come check it out, we do appreciate you checking it out. And if you have feedback, even though, like let's say you don't like it, you don't think it's a game for you, we want to hear that. We want to hear that, what your thoughts are, what you didn't like, what you liked, what you think could be stronger. We want to hear all that because we really do want to build this game to, have a healthy community around it, to, just be able to game together and build this game together. So I guess a little bit about me as like where this game came from. I used to be addicted to a game called Reign of Kings. Loved it. It was probably some of the best gaming moments that I've ever had in my life was on that game. Meaning, the interactions with people to, just everything about Reign of Kings was a lot of fun for me. So when the developer sort of abandoned the project, it left a hole, I guess, of a game, something that no other game could fill. So that's when, after a while and longer and longer and longer, we decided to do RivenWorld because it's a game and a genre that no one else has been able to fill for us. So we were like, oh, you know what, we should just try to make it. And lo and behold, here's RivenWorld. I have to say, it is looking a lot better than what it was. I don't know what it looks like on the stream, but it definitely looks a whole lot better than what it used to. Okay, so I want this to be like a patio out here. So let me pick up my benches first and bring them in. So do I want that to be my door? I want this to be my door. It's a cool... Let's put it in the center. Yeah, I could put a door there. And then sort of just make like I'm thinking like a Viking-esque type thing. So, and Tarkus watching this isn't a laugh because I'm finally building something that's not a box. Because during all of the testing, he literally used to see me and I would get on and literally build a box. Like, that was the only thing that I would build. So, I'm trying to put some more thought into this build that we're doing here. Okay, get some wood blocks, my little jumping stairs. There we go. Okay. Build this up a bit. Make some high ceilings. Let's put our benches down before I forget. Okay, got a workbench and a mason bench. Right? That's mason, workbench, carpenter bench. Okay, so the mason bench. Where do I want my benches at? I guess put them over here. There's the mason bench. Whoop! Here comes Tarkus with his axe. That one. Carpenter bench. There you go. Make like a little like workshop. Okay. Let's see, can I? Woohoo! And I know Tarkus is quite knowledgeable as the building mechanism of this game. You drop 2 bags of stone. It must have spawned outside. Let's see. Where did it plop it? Did it put it on the ground, or was it's buried in the foundation? Here, we'll go on a hunt and find it real quick using magical powers. No. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it fell below the floor. Thank you. Yeah, I should make that snap to the... Because I think right now it's snapping the terrain. I probably should make it snap to the floor itself. For an update. Okay. Let me put my floor back together. So anyone that wants to join, we are in US 1, so it's a PvP server. Rather peaceful. I mean, I wouldn't call it like a PvP environment right now, but basically it's just PvP's enabled, so just be wary of that. Some other things that we did update, just to sort of help balance things out. We did block building in, I'll call them critical points of travel. So mainly the 2 bridges in this map, no one can build on, even if you claim the land. That's just done so there's no issues with congestion or someone trying to block travel to like the NPC town, stuff like that. But everywhere else on the map is open game. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, try to figure out how to set this up. Guess I need more lumber. Let's go. Let's see. Go somewhere else. I guess I'll come over here. This area I haven't farmed yet. Put the torch down. See, you can put torches down by pushing Q while looking at the ground. And it can be really helpful when you're wanting to sort of, you know, work. That'll also play into the undead soldiers. A torch, since it emits light, will sort of dissuade them from coming near you and targeting you. But on top of that, the torch is also going to have durability when we add that in. Is the plan. Okay, I think it just starting to switch the day. I just heard the music change. See, the music changes during day and night. Also, the undead soldiers do get more aggressive, or they're planning to get more aggressive as the nights go on. So as there's more and more days in the server, the undead soldiers will get more aggressive with what they're doing. Sort of like a zombie game, like 7 Days to Die, but a little different. Oh no, the music's the same. Okay, it's still night. Yeah. I'm also really enjoying the new tree logic. I actually really like them falling down. I know before we had them just disappearing. It's because we didn't know how in the hell to do the trees. Like, how do you make a tree fall? And, you know, that sounds simple, but then we tried to do it before we did the early access release, and it just, I think we spent 3 days on it, couldn't figure it out. So being all intuitive people, we said, okay, we're just gonna, you know, make them disappear and circle back and update that later. I know a lot of people have different experiences with developers for games. I know a lot of people, like a lot of developers, just put stuff out and say, okay, you know, have fun. This is what you get. We're wanting to take a different approach to it. Like, we want this to be like an old school early access game to where, you know, we're constantly building upon it, we're updating it, we're maintaining it, and building a game that people can enjoy and have fun with. And, you know, our goal is to try to do this full time. So as, you know, sales increase and more players come on, to be able to do this full time and just basically make this, keep building upon RivenWorld, but also make other games that people would enjoy and sort of want, and, you know, games that scratch the itch that we want, that we have as well as gamers. So yeah, that's sort of the long-term goal with this project. If we can get there, great. If not, then, you know, we feel super. It feels super awesome to have a game out that people are playing and enjoying, and that's honestly the biggest reward that we've gotten, and that, you know, it means a lot to us is, you know, people are actually playing this, enjoying it, telling us what to add, giving us feedback, helping us test. It means a whole lot to us that people, you know, like what we're building. Oh, I need an axe. Shit. Okay. Let me go back and get an axe real quick. There you go. The music just changed. That's why I went inside the house. I get sort of scattered-brained. So I am only going on 4 hours of sleep today. So the stream probably will, you know, go for just a little bit longer, and then time for me to go to bed. But, you know, with the update and the new release and the release of the demo, just sort of wanted to show what we've been working on, because I know haven't been, and, you know, that's partially my fault, actually all my fault, that, you know, we haven't been updating you guys very frequently on what we're working on. We've been sort of just going into our coding cave and, you know, coming out with stuff. And I know a lot of people would say any development is about balancing marketing and building a good game. But I don't know. We enjoy the actual development process a lot and seeing the fruits of the labor out of it. Like, it's funny. You'd be able to ask my wife how I was when we first did our first beta, and she'd say I literally sat in front of the computer just grinning ear to ear, watching people fight for the throne. So, super cool. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, ask away in chat. And if anyone wants to try RivenWorld out, then go ahead and there's a demo on Steam. You don't have to pay a dime for it. And it gives you 24 hours of the real game. So it's not like a normal Steam demo. It's literally a timed demo. So you get 24 hours free. And then after that, if you choose to pay, then we appreciate it. And you're supporting our project and the further development of RivenWorld. If you choose not to pay it, then that's fine too. I mean, the game's not for you, and they okay with that. Woohoo! Okay, let's see. I'm just carrying my torch around because I'm close to the road, and this game can get very dark at night, so I don't want to get too dark. It's the one thing with the trees we didn't figure out. For some reason in Unreal, when you move them, they change size. So that's something that we're gonna... Okay, and that is that axe. So let's run back to our base. So yeah, I'm gonna build the house out of wood, because that's what I have around me. And then upgrade it to stone later if we need to. So let's start a carpenter bench on making some more wood log blocks, and let's see here. Let's do 24 of those. And then wooden wall. Oh my god, 254. Let's do 64 to start. There you go. Okay, we'll let that go, and then I guess we can go hit a stone node down there. Let's see, do I have enough for a pick? I do! We could finish our furnace or forge, and so we can melt down iron and gold and stuff like that. So yeah, if you do want to join me tonight in playing some RivenWorld, go get the demo on Steam, or if you've already bought it, then cool, and come join us. We're on US 1 is the server we're on. Oh, shit. I do not like the boar. Do not like them. Here, I'm gonna... Yeah, there you go. Watch them. See where he's gonna go next. So the animals just sort of wander around the world until they aggro. They also go through different phases, like they eat, they sleep, thought it'd be really cool to have the animals, like, during the day, like deer, go to the forested areas instead of the open fields, and at night they go to the open fields. I know how to do it in code, I just haven't gotten to actually putting that in code yet. Okay. Oh shit, he's coming up the hill. Yeah, just keep it on. Oh, he's coming over here. The darn pathfinding. He's wandering over here. Okay. Let's come over here. Do, 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 do. 62. Well, I don't need fire right now. I need to make stone blocks. 26 of those. Yeah, so in stone stuff, you now have plaster, different styles. You have stone, you have stone brick. So you have a lot of different options for building now, like rock wall. Lots of different options. And I am really loving these thin walls. I mean, these are a game changer as far as building in RivenWorld. Like, this building feels a lot more roomy than it did before with the 1 meter block. So let's get... Okay. Where did I... Okay, there's my other ones. Make a forge yet. Let's get a door. Seems like a good investment. And we were joking earlier today, with all the new things we're adding, we're gonna have to put a search bar in here, which is now in the plan to put, so you can just search for what you're looking for. Okay, says I need 30. Oh, look at that, 30. Cool. Okay, not that. This one. There's my door. Let's go. Forge, forge, forge. There it is. Let's make a forge. 60 seconds. Okay. And I need another axe. I really need... Oh, there's my door. Okay, let's put the door in first. There we go. So we got our door, we got our walls up. We are safe, safe, safe now. We just gotta finish the wall. I think I'm gonna make the interior 3 high, maybe 4 high. And then I'll probably just do a 1-story building and do like a tier. So like this half right here is like a balcony. And then the other side, maybe we could do like an inn or something. That'd be cool to build. So like people can, you know, when I'm on, people can come stay the night on their travels. So that's something else that we really want RivenWorld to sort of, for people to have, to do like roleplay with. I know that, you know, I play 5M roleplay, played in Reign of Kings roleplay, Life is Feudal roleplay servers. So we're really looking, you know, for people that, you know, want to do PvP, PvE, or even, you know, some roleplay to come and, yeah, have some fun. Get a little staircase there so I don't have to jump. Stairs. Okay, these are almost done. Let's queue up some stairs, wooden stairs. Put 4. I want to make a chest. Let's see. Okay, so I need iron, so we need the forge. Then we can make a chest. And I can offload some of this and start organizing. We have to go hit an iron node too. Let's see. Is it? There she is. Okay. The forge is ready. So I'm going to put this outside because I don't want to melt to death in my house. I want it to look good too. Maybe I'll make like a little blacksmith area right here. There we go. Okay, let's get a pick and go get some iron. Let's see, I'm gonna need stone. I need sticks. Always need sticks. I can just cancel those, get our sticks real quick. So you can cancel things by left-clicking in the crafting queue. That'll cancel, it returns the materials to you based off what was already crafted. Super cool feature. There we go, 8 sticks. How many do I need? Okay, there's the pick. So let's make 1 pick. Guess cancel that so I don't have a ton of sticks laying around. See, pick, move all this up out of my hotbar here. My torch, food. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the huge changes we went under between the betas was, and you know, I'm sure Tarkus probably remembers it. I'm not sure if anyone else does. Our old inventory system was interesting, and it goes back to the whole learning experience that we've been going through with this project. So basically, you know, we bought the inventory system. Like, we went on the Unreal Marketplace, found one we liked, bought it, then started to try to make it work with what we wanted it to work, and then it became a point to where you know, loved the inventory system because, and I'll say this not because of the usability of it, but it literally taught us probably 50% of the stuff in Unreal by just going through this dude's code trying to figure out how it worked. So huge value in that. But we completely overhauled and replaced the inventory with 100% custom inventory UIs within Unreal. Because the servers are written in Java, I used to do a lot of Minecraft development with Minecraft Bucket Spigot plugins. So the Java side really wasn't a problem for me. It was more the Unreal side. So yeah, we learned a lot. And now every single UI element that you see in RivenWorld is 100% made by me and the rest of the team. Goes to show you. And since, you know, we started this project, I know I was going through it, and I think people that have access, that are testers on our Discord, have access to it. I put a channel called Time Capsule. It's just screenshots that I found from the very beginning of this project all the way through today. And this game has gone through a huge evolution as far as gameplay, graphics, it's everything about it. Huge evolution. And yeah, if you are a tester and you have access to that, go scroll through there. It is quite funny. Because, you know, you can see how things have changed. I know Tarkus started watching our dev stream when we had the little green guy as our character, and everyone was the same character. He had one outfit to choose from, and he had one face, and that was it. And that's actually where we made our little announcement trailer, was using the little green guy and making everything using him. Even like in the fighting scenes on the first trailer we made, sort of to see if people would be interested in something like this, was 100% just the little green guy, the first character. And then we moved to this character, and then we moved into yeah, a lot of different things. I mean, we completely gutted and replaced the inventory. We completely gutted and replaced our combat system. We completely redid. I think, you know, we've rebalanced resource gathering probably 4 times now. Just trying to get it to the point to where, you know, it's at a sweet spot to where it's not a chore to go get things. There was a point to where energy was used for everything, and it became the most infuriating thing because the character used to go over and over and over when it ran out of energy. We actually changed that during the animal hunting update to not use energy because, you know, gameplay is just so much smoother and more enjoyable when you don't have to monitor energy for every single task at hand. Look at that, there's our house. Okay, so I got some iron. I got 22 iron we could smelt down. And then we can use that to build some chests. And this is like bird heaven over here. My goodness. Got bird's nest everywhere. So you need the bird's nest are used for feathers. You need feathers to make arrows. And then use arrows, of course, to shoot your bow. Okay, 23 iron bars. And do I want to use kit? Will it take log blocks? No, I need to fix that. Okay, we'll just do logs then. That's fine. Bird shit island. The crows or the seagulls have taken over. That would be hilarious if there's just a ton of birds sitting around. Just bird poop all over the place, all over the trees. They take over. Yeah, we'll probably have to lower down the spawn on that. I think the bird's nest were less spawn before just because of the forest locations. But yeah, now they should be a little bit more spread out. Okay. Ooh, are my stairs done? Let's see. Stairs, stairs, stairs. James, yes. RivenWorld just updated. So we just updated today, actually this afternoon. So we just updated, and basically we've completely gutted the trees and not the terrain, but the trees, the foliage, put in these new trees, which I'm a partial fan of. I think it looks a lot more cool, I guess to say the least, a lot better. We also added in these new building modules. So, here, let me show you real quick. So, you know, have, of course, your full block, your half block, your corner battlement, stairs, ramps. We put in a floor tile block. We put in a wooden thin wall block, a rounded corner, and a 1/4 circle. And here's the thin wall block, which is my personal favorite, because look how thin it is and how much more space you get. We also did a lot of performance tweaks. So like right now I'm pulling 55 frames per second with OBS and the game running. Before, during the streams, I think you've probably seen it before, and so did Tarkus, but I mean, I think partially during the streams I would pull like 20 frames per second sometimes. Because I know that's why I had to buy my new graphics card, and I'm pretty sure Tarkus remembers that as well, of watching the stream and my potato computer at the time die. Or not potato, but semi-potato. Yeah. No, I knew you've been around for a while. But, oh yeah, we did a whole lot. That, we redid the king area up there to be more so people build their own castles. And, you know, they have to build up their own protection and their infrastructure and stuff like that, so it's not all just given to them. Okay. Let's see here. sort of want to replace those with logs, but we will see, we will see. Okay. What was I making? Yeah, I have like popcorn brain sometimes. It's like, okay, what was I doing? Ah, the forge. That's right, I was making iron. Okay, let's go check this out. Awesome. No, that's great to hear. That's exactly what we want to hear, is the frame rates, you know, getting a whole lot better. Yeah, I know I'm getting... I know some of the people that have been helping us test, particularly Don P. You've probably seen him in Discord and maybe in-game. He went from having, I think he said 30 FPS, to now he has 120. So, yeah, we sort of went on a hunt for frame rate drop areas and try to optimize it a little better. Okay, chest, yes. Now that I remember. Chest, woohoo! We're gonna be able to store things. Here, I'll make an attack dummy just so everyone can see it. We added an attack dummy. You can actually use it to train up your sword skills. And it's sort of funny. You can also train up your bow and arrow. So it actually shakes when you hit it. That was a comical moment for us. We did it on accident, and then we just sort of left it. See, I'll put him over here. Let's see. Oh, my pick broke. Okay, let's see. So he does get damaged. You do have to replace him eventually, but yeah, you can literally just... I don't think it'll work punching. No. So you literally just go and you can wail on the attack dummy to buff up your skills. Okay. Let's see here. My chest. My chest. My chest. Where did my... Oh, I put it in my inventory. Whoops. Okay. Let's put storage area. Put it over here. Put my logs, my stone, stick, some fiber, my iron, stone block, feather. I need to see, is this land claim that I'm building in? So if so, I may need to release it, because I can't find the land claim I put down before the server updated. So I'm guessing... Okay. There you go. Okay. So if anyone's having issues when you get in the claim land, just let me know. We have a slew of admin commands to aid in fixing boo-boos in the server. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I guess we could put it... It'd be cool to like build like a shrine for it, like right up here, like a raised platform. I may do that later. Yeah, let's donate some stuff to Tarkus. Unfortunately, I don't have any poop to give him. So let's see what I can give him. Here, he can have some plant fiber. How about that? So we can fill this guy up. Guess I could also just go run around and collect some poop. We can go pay our homage to the king in feces. Let's see. So yeah, we also put, forging a progress bar. If you want to get out of it, it auto cancels when you're attacked, or you can jump. It will cancel out of that because you can't move around, you can't spam click. We did that just to sort of slow down the spam clicking on the roads and stuff like that. I can find some poop to give our king. Now watch, he's gonna come down here and like demand his payment. Look over my shoulder. So also, if anyone's having keybind issues, just go into the settings screen and click reset to default. We had to change our keybind system slightly. So I don't know how it's going to interact with all the different flavors of keybinds people have. But literally just escape, settings, controls, reset the default. We added in a ton of additional key bindings that you can now update. We also have a map and a mini map in this update. But with this, what I was going to say is you defaultly start in first person. If you want to go third person, it's default V, and then you can remap that to whatever you want. Okay. Let's see here. What to build, what to build. I got my chest. So I guess we could start putting up more wall. So I think I want to make this 4 high, roughly. About. Do the little Minecraft maneuver to build. It's funny. A lot of people, and I'm just gonna go on a tangent here. A lot of people make fun of Minecraft, but if you look at like what Minecraft did to gaming, it's actually absolutely mind-boggling. Like the rise of indie developers, the whole sandbox concept, being able to build in a game. Super cool. Boop. See, I think, oh goodness. Oh, man. I really need to put my ramp there, did I? I keep forgetting to pick it up out of the bench. Come over here. Can I use my chest? There you go. Boop. Okay. We can put that there. Okay, I see the bug that you're mentioning, Tarkus. Okay, I got some log blocks to make these pillars a little bit taller. Make them some aesthetically pleasing. 1, 2. James. Let's see. Minimal is great. Game is coming along well. Well, we are super happy to hear that. Because I know we've been really, after our little... I mean, to be honest, we were sort of burnt out after the early access release, but then, sort of reset. Oh, I see ya. Taking a little break, resetting, and then coming back and bringing the animals and all sorts of other cool, fun things. Excited to see what we can add in the future, even of, farming and like a storyline, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I think you were down there collecting some rocks. Oh, that's so cool. I saw the tree fall over there. So yeah, we also redid the tree cutting. So trees actually fall over now, which, I think super cool. Adds a whole nother, like, I guess an immersion factor or depth to it. We also have a map. So if you push M, you can actually open the map. You can right-click to set waypoints, right-click the waypoint to delete it. So if you want to get to the monastery, you just set a waypoint and it sort of shows you the way. And of course, we're going to be updating this map and putting points of interest. This is where this is at, and this will also tie into I don't want to call it a questing system, but I'll call it a semi-questing system, because we want quest, but we don't want it to be the run-of-the-mill the run-of-the-mill quests you would normally find in other games. We sort of want to tie it and think through a little storyline to go with it before we jump into questing. Okay, stone axe. I need stone and sticks. Stone and sticks. Let's see. I got sticks and I got stone. Get a stone axe. I'll put my stone back in my box. No, yeah, we're real excited about it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. The buttercups. Also want to find a use for all these flowers you pick up. And well, the seeds, I can already tell you what those are going to be for. But the flowers, we're thinking of doing like alchemy maybe, or like medicine. Like you can make medicine, heal yourself. I know we were talking about adding in like just code talk player states. So like you get cold, you get sick, it would show up on your HUD, actually telling you what your character's going through, and then you can create remedies for that. Gather in lumber. Oh, the little trees are regrowing already. Look at this. So this is the start of tree regrowth. So you can see these little baby trees starting to pop up around my house. Super cool. So sooner or later, those will become bigger trees that we can cut down again. So we're sort of self-sustaining here. I'm trying to stay away from cutting these big trees because I sort of want like the aesthetics of having like the little cabin with all the trees around it. And I think I'm gonna make like an inn so people can come and I guess rent rooms or do other things. Let's see. It would be cool to add in. I'm just talking to myself at this point, but it would be really cool to add in like grog, so you could actually get drunk in game, and maybe you do that and it does something to your character like stat wise. Also, something super exciting, skills actually play a part in things now. So woodcutting, your skill does affect your returns off trees. So the higher your woodcutting skill, the more return or bonus you're going to get off the trees when they drop the lumber. Okay. Think through. So these corner blocks don't snap to each other very well, because it was becoming very hard to do like corners in the buildings. So like so the idea is like you can do one here and then do one here, and it sort of merges and creates a corner. I think in the future we're gonna actually have a corner unit of that, but until then, to place it, you just have to build up from the ground with it. Oh, that's off tilt. Hang on. Let's remove that. 4. Let's see here. There you go. Cool. So we got a little bit more wall to put up. Once we put the wall up, we can go on to... I need to pick up my little helper block here so I can get up there. Just use these guys. There we go. Let's see here. So I'm thinking we're gonna go up, and then I'm gonna use the floor/ceiling blocks and sort of close off this little area. and then do like a balcony somewhere, and then like an area for rooms and storage and stuff like that. Let's see, wood wall block, another 32 of those. Get those started. Oh, cool. Tarkus has the attack set to 0. Forgot what is the king's... Okay, no, throne's unclaimed. It's up for the grabs. Oh, it bounced me off. It's okay. That's why we made this little improvised staircase here. So yeah, anyone that's wanting to try out RivenWorld, or if you know anyone that's been wanting to try it, but they necessarily didn't want to buy it yet, we do now have a demo out on Steam, so you can demo RivenWorld. It includes 24 hours, so it's a timed demo. So unlike a lot of like the prologues and stuff you see, we actually went with just a time sort of system. So you get access to it for 24 hours. After those 24 hours, you can choose to purchase the game, or you can choose to, you know, say, oh, it was fun, but you know, I'm gonna wait, and that's fine too. So yeah, feel free to try out the demo if you're watching on Steam. 100% free, of course. And yeah, let us know what you think. That's probably the biggest thing that we're always excited about, is knowing what people think of the thing that we're building. It's very, very cool to hear people say, you know, what they like and also what they don't like, because that just helps guide where we go. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's the middle, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that looks like the middle. Cool. We can put some windows in so we're not in this big area all locked up inside. Be careful with the windows. I'll have to go put some protection or something outside, or maybe put fence in here, maybe, or something like that to where people can't jump in. Yeah, use fence. Yeah, I'll probably put fence in to prevent people from jumping in. Let's see, I think that's in the carpenter bench. Yeah, wooden fence. I need planks. Let's get some planks spun out here. Where are the plankaroonies? Yeah, we really do need to put a search that is on the list. Am I on the wrong bench? Ah, I am. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, James. Yeah, I was like, where in the hell is the planks? Okay. Let's see here. So we got some planks. What fence do we want to put? So we could try this one. Yeah, that looks less jail-like. So okay, I can make one. So we'll see how that looks. Okay, and I need to get started on my floor units. So wood tile, make 26 of those bad boys. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Make it look decent. Hey, there we go. Cool. I'll have to mention to Enter. So Enter basically does, well, so the two people that are responsible for the building, so I guess, I'm not sure if anyone ever knew this, but the breakdown of how we sort of operate all the development, it's so like I write all the server code basically. Enter helps quite a bit, and so does Ma. But for the most part, the server is my little child to take care of. Mall 95 is actually does all the 3D design for the assets, for the blocks, for just everything is all hers. And then Enter is actually responsible for all of the building system. So the snapping, how things fit together, how the collisions work, how it all sort of comes together and fits, all the way down to, you know, like what. So everything's broken up into two groups. You have blocks, which use grid snap, and then you have placeables, who's a free place, like a chest or a bench. So I'll mention to him leading into that. I'll mention to him to do, like, maybe we do like a window frame that's like one of these little thin wall units. That'd be cool. Okay, so there's some tile. Let's go start installing our roof here. Get the edge, and then I'll work in from there. Make some more. There's our planks. I think I'm gonna need more lumber though for the fences. Yeah. Okay, I need to make more planks. Do I have? Oh, look at that. In my chest I had wood this whole time. 64. Okay, get the fires lit here. Once the sun's going down. That there. Where did I put my stairs? Did I ever? Keep forgetting to get them. Did I not make stairs? Guess not. Okay, let's make some wooden stairs. I need 5 logs. So I'll just rob my campfire real quick. I swore I crafted 3. Maybe the boar killed me and then he took the stairs. I think that's maybe what happened. Rock tools are the best. Oh, as in like getting like yield from them. Or just your location. So I think you're over by like one of the rock spawns. Do that. We'll do one at each so people can't jump in because I don't think, I mean, you'd have to be really skilled to jump through that. I mean, main thing's getting a roof on here so people don't. I just got a rock. That's funny. Okay. Let's see. Stone and sticks. Stone and sticks. I think I got some stone saved. Yeah, my chest. Let's make a pick and an axe. Well, I got an axe, but we'll go cut down some more trees. Now, I don't know why I keep going out at night to cut down stuff. Out and go get some of these smaller trees somewhere around here. I gotta come up here and check this area out. Oh, this is a cool little area. Okay. And I can just deforest this whole area up here, because it's not by my house. Torch. Oh yeah, and James, definitely after you play some with the new update, definitely feel free to put it in Discord or send a Facebook message or, I mean, send me a DM on Discord. Let me know what you think about how everything's going and what your opinions are on the new update. Yeah, we definitely want to get feedback. I keep having a fear that I'm gonna like stumble into a boar or something, or a bear. There is a bear spawn. I can't remember where we put it. This is bad. I can't remember where we put it exactly, but it is in this little area somewhere. Oh no, awesome. If you're gonna stream, yeah, feel free to shoot me the stream and we'll, yeah. No, I'll come watch. Most definitely. And, there's a boar near your place because I'm near there. Of course there is. Isn't it a boar? There's been one that just keeps walking around. Has sort of a mind of his own. It's funny. It's not at all how like the AI's been like developed, but when we were testing, Mon 95 said that there was a boar that just came up on the side of the cliff and was just watching her build, and I guess it's sort of doing some animation that was rather like digging into the ground and stuff, and it's like it was waiting. It's funny. stairs. My stairs. Okay, where are my stairs at? There they are. Okay, hang on. Let me put these stairs down before I forget for the 10 millionth time that I need to put stairs there so I can get into my house easy. There we go. Big upgrade. No more jumping. Okay. Oh. There's one that's staring at you, then it's like, I'm gonna hit you. Yeah, the boar are actually more aggressive in the game than the bears are. And it's sort of funny because I think a lot of... Ooh, I need water. Holy moly. Okay, hang on. Water. I didn't make a well, so let me go collect some water from the river. If I can find buckets. It's sad that I don't know... Okay, stick, wooden plank. Oh, no more wooden planks. Oh, goodness. I just noticed that I had all those. That's funny. Okay, I need 10 sticks. So I should just be able to... Carpenter bench. Hello, Crazy Fox. Yodi! Yodi to you too. How are you doing tonight? Okay. I'm gonna... Okay, no, yeah. Let's see here. It's a bucket. Okay, we're gonna make a bucket, and yes! So, well, I'm one of the developers of RivenWorld. So it's sort of like Rust. It's in the medieval era. It's sort of a mixture of Rust, 7 Days to Die, and I don't want to say Conan, but I guess some of the aspects may be similar to that. But it's a medieval multiplayer sandbox survival game. It's on Steam in early access. We actually have a free demo if you want to try it out. So you can go try out the demo on Steam. And it gets you 24 hours of the actual game. So you can go on the servers, you can play around, and do... hang on, sorry. I can't think and do things at the same... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Well, I might as well just die in my, over here. I didn't even realize I was dying because of thirst. Oh. Okay, well. Oh, the boar's right there. So I was gonna die from thirst or from the boar. Okay, let's go see. I think, yeah, my base was somewhere around there. Let's see, where did... Oh, okay, I'm in the town. No, but yeah, if you have any questions, Crazy Fox, then... oh, Jay, you said you had water. Well, oh well, I'm gonna build a well now. I completely lost track of the water gauge. Please servers, or is this PvP focused? So the game is tagged as PvP on Steam. There are PvE servers, so you can either go either way. They're official servers, so it's hosted by us as developers. But basically, you know, you can go join a PvE server, or you can do a PvP. It's up to you, or you can play on both. And we also have a server kit or software available to the public. So if you really want to like host a server just for you and your friends, you can do that. There is a download link for that on our website. Oh shit! The undead are out, I think. it's night. Okay, hopefully we don't run into one of them. I don't see them spawned yet. Or they've moved on to another area. So that's something that we added in this update actually today is the undead soldiers rise from the shrines at night. So right now... Oh, shit. Whew. Okay. Yeah, James, I am streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Steam, actually. So there's the undead soldier. He's currently, I guess, decided to guard the bridge. So this is just, it's sort of like a beta version of them, so they're not as aggressive as we want to make them. But they are going to be... Oh, shit. Oh. Just hit it and run. Oh, goodness. So the undead are actually going to eventually... Oh, God, there's a boar, too. The undead eventually are going to seek players, and you're going to have to defend your like base or your area or your home. So right now they're sort of passive aggressive. We're hoping to make them more aggressive with updates in the future. So yeah, that's the undead soldier. And here is our house that we are building. Let's see. Just fast transfer some of this stuff. Okay. Okay, we'll see you in a bit, Jay. Okay. So what were we working on? Okay, we need to build a well, because I am not dying of dehydration again. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask away in chat. There is a free demo on Steam, so you can get access to it for 24 hours. It's a full copy of the game, so you can test out how it's going to be. If you like it, then purchase the full copy, and we appreciate the support of the project. This definitely is an early access game, and we're sort of wanting to build this around like an old school early access game to where it's driven by the community, so on and so forth. Crazy on Twitch, how many people work on this game? So it's actually 3 of us. So I am, I guess I call me the lead developer. So there's me, there's Inner, and then there's Ma. Those are the 3 usernames. Neither of us, no one actually in our team has game development experience. This is actually our first game. And so we all come from different fields. So like I normally, it's a no $4.99 loot boxes. No $4.99 loot boxes. So going back to, I guess, the team. So me, I come from aerospace software. So I work for for commercial space companies, writing communication software that's used on the space station. Ma95 actually is an architect by trade. And then Inner H, actually his background's in mechatronics engineering. So we all sort of wanted to make a game, and we started working on RivenWorld. So yeah, this is our very first game that we've ever made. So it's been a learning process. Eventually, I want to put out a video about it. All the different things that we went through to get to this point even. And as the game progresses and grows as well. Okay, let me finish putting my fences in my windows. How many can I make? I shouldn't over make fences. I guess I could use them out in the front. Okay, let's see here. Make 20? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jay. Yeah. No, it's when we've been doing these dev streams, I try to stream everywhere because I know people have their favorite platforms that they want to watch on. Yeah. Yeah, crazy. Like PUBG back in the day. Yeah. Okay, you used to make games at Roblox and it went well, but like, nah. Ah, okay. What type of games did you make in Roblox? Oh, okay, that's cool. That is definitely cool. I have a good friend that actually used to do Roblox stuff. And he actually did it professionally. Okay. This is two dev things. You made music, animations, and building. He does the coding and models. Okay, awesome. No, that's sort of how we work. So, like, I mainly do the server software and a lot of the coding. And then Mal95 actually does a lot of the 3D modeling for us. Basically all the 3D modeling. And then Inner does basically all the in-game interactions. So, like the building system, how that works, the animations, the locomotion, like the character moving around, all sorts of stuff. Okay, let's put our anti-burglary defense fences in place. You notice the wood is square. What wood would you be talking about? The wood blocks? Or the, or something else? We can actually pop out. Let's see here. Make like a little window here so we can see if someone's at our door. Oh yeah, the wood blocks and the wood pillars. Yeah, so we went with a block style building system, and we're sort of trying to merge block building and module building. So like we have like the floor tiles that I'm laying right now, and basically the reason we did it that way is, you know, we think that people can be a lot more creative with blocks, and also it's just something that we enjoy. So. Way too many fences, so I guess we can go put this outside. Make like a little courtyard for us. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. No, it is not. No, we've been it's been a lot of fun coming up with all the little systems. We got our gonna merge this one together so it sort of fits. There we go. Then pick that guy up. Actually, I may try to squish him a little bit better. There we go. And I'll extend that once we get a little bit more property built out. Take my iron. Yeah, we also have all this now, so you can make gold blocks, glass blocks, like, got a lot of new blocks that have been added in. What do we see the future of this game being? So, the ultimate goal is the sort of, like, is of course like a sandbox game, but something to where people can, like, if you just want to do PvE, you can just connect to a PvE server, have, like, you know, people having farms and ranches and, you know, doing the whole, like, medieval life, but as a multiplayer community. If you want PvP, then there's servers for that. And like my personal goal, I think it'd be super cool is roleplay servers. So like serious roleplay servers or lighthearted roleplay servers, like things to where people, like if you want to join a RP community and make content on it, or just for fun, have like a storyline for your character. That's sort of where I see all this going. So an RPG, sorta, but sort of like a private server RPG to where people, it's all community hosted servers, and there's really not like it's not like an MMO per se, because I've always been a big fan of like RP servers because there's a really tight-knit community with comes to that, and it's also some of probably the best gaming moments I've ever had was in RP communities, like where you just think back and you're like, oh my god, that was fun as hell, or all sorts of different examples. I know so I used to play a lot of Reign of Kings. Jay just said Reign of Kings had really good RP. It did, and I played in a server, I think it was called ROKRP, but me and like 3 or 4 friends were Vikings, and we controlled the oil fields, and we used to run around and using voice chat in game would go and harass people, but all in RP of course, so in character. We did a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of fun. So going back to that was probably my favorite moment in gaming that I've ever had was in Reign of Kings roleplay servers. Okay, wood tiles, here we come. Oh, that's wooden walls. There's the tile. Jay said, I ran a small group in the Midlands, and we were hated by everyone, but the king fought many wars. Yeah. No, it was, like, the two games that have, like, impacted me, I guess, have all had, like, roleplay, I guess, around them. But, like, one of the big ones was Reign of Kings. The second one was DayZ. Me and some friends joined, not DayZ RP, but we joined like a roleplay-esque community and ran it was called the Shannara's Salvation Army, and we literally would go and like rescue people in like Chernobyl, and not Chernobyl, but Cherno. We'd go rescue people in Cherno and try to help them out. I sort of want, RivenWorld to have that capability to where someone could do a roleplay server if they wanted. And, like, our server software is written very, very towards that, as in, everything's customizable, and that's why we chose Java as a programming language for it. Just so, because, Java's very easily to customize and to mod, just Minecraft can show us. So yeah, that was sort of the reason of choosing that as well, is giving the modding community and server creators the ability to customize whatever they want. So if you wanted to do an RP server, we could build out some RP tools and do that. Okay, now we're cooking. We're gonna have to go get some more lumber here in a second, though. My lumber. It is. Okay, let's stow some of this real quick. Oh, I got logs. Hang on. Let's go create some more tiles. Guess I'm gonna need all 132. guess here, hang on. I'm actually going to start with 64, so I don't want to end up with endless amounts of floor or ceiling slash floor units. Now, where to put the staircase? Guess. Well, that's going to be a balcony. So I guess I'm going to put it back here, like a staircase of some form. Let me get some default wood blocks for that. Wood blocks and wood stairs. Of those, and wooden stairs. Okay, I can make 9. Oh, Crazy Fox, you said MB and RPG, MMORPG. You mean Mountain Blade or something else? Oh, means my bad. Okay. Yeah, so it not really a MMORPG. We're sort of wanting to keep it like Rusk-esque or Reign of Kings-esque. So like Reign of Kings or even like Life is Feudal Your Own. So I don't think we want to go as far as an MMO. Just because it's, MMOs are restrictive, I guess, in a way, as to what like people can do, but definitely doing like private servers and stuff, I think gives a lot more opportunity to the community to sort of build out what people want to do. So if they want an RP server, then someone's gonna build an RP server. Let's figure out the staircase. So I don't want it butting against the wall. So I guess I'll do a staircase that like comes out and then maybe underneath it. Life is Feudal was amazing. That's another, I actually ran a roleplay server in Life is Feudal. So it was called LIFRP. And we literally, it was so cool. Like, at the end of it, when we were shutting it down, because Life is Feudal was sort of dying, we were like, oh my god, like, people had character journals that they kept on our forums, and people, like, we started reading them, like, with the staff team, and it was like, oh my goodness, like, we have Game of Thrones. Our server literally, like, was like Game of Thrones, like, the king was overturned, like, 3 times, cut someone's hand off, and we had this thing called the Iron Guard, which it was like the king's like royal guard that and the Iron Guard would go around, and the king like created it and would go around and take people basically. Interesting stuff. There were some cool moments in that server and in that game. Okay, let's design a staircase. What we can do is we can hollow this out once we put the base down, and then use it as like a storage area, I guess. That would work. Oop. Where's my head? Right there. Ooh, I heard a boar. Where's he at? I just heard him. I heard him snort. I don't see a boar yet, so maybe he was just passing by. Hopefully. I don't like the boars. Oh, you were basically a self-sufficient farmer hunter. Yeah, it's always cool to like. That's why I'm sort of like with RivenWorld. I'm excited about the farming update that we're sort of planning out right now, because I think it would be, and this may not everyone may agree with this, but I think it would be so much fun to go and actually have crops and stuff that you tend to, and like self-sufficient, so you can get your homestead set up where you want it and then just farm. And even we were talking about it'd be cool to do like a marketplace or organize some, especially since our community's so tiny right now, organize like community events like a market day to sort of promote people getting on and interacting with each other. So that would be cool, where you could go like sell your stuff from your farm. Okay, let's that out. And I need more of my tiles. Am I already out? There's walls. My goodness, I'm already out of tile blocks. Okay, let's unload some here. That's my bucket. Pick, torch. Don't need 2 torches. Don't need walls anymore. Don't need my stick. I do need my axe, my torch, my build hammer. Actually, we'll go down to the river real quick and get some water. We can come boil it. Oh, shit. Right out my front door. Okay, let's see. I think if I just run away, he'll de-aggro. Okay, there it goes. It scared the living daylights out of me. I just opened my front door and there he was. There we go. Gotta eat my bucket. Come on. There it is. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I do not have a bow, unfortunately. I would kill for a bow right now, too. That's the easiest way to kill those blasted things. Okay, store my water in my chest here. Oh, God, where is he? I heard snorting again. Where are you, dude? Oh, there he is. Look at that. The Fletcher's table. What does the, let me go double check. Fletcher table. So wood, roll of fabric. Okay, so for a roll of fabric, you need to make a spinning wheel. Then from the spinning wheel, you can make it rolls of fabric with the spinning wheel. Let's see, iron, wood, and plant fiber. I think I have that. Let's see, iron, plant fiber. Oh, I just heard someone get hit. So, oh goodness, run! Oh. Yeah, I probably need to tone down the boar, because the boar are quite strong. Oh shit. I need to tone them down a bit, probably. keeps running off the roof. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, dark as rip. Here, I think your bag's over here. Pretty sure. If I can find. Oh shit! I just heard the music change. That's what I need to build. I need to build a bed so I respawn in the bed. It's probably a smart thing to do. Let me go see what. Let me see if I can remember where the bed is. There it is. Wooden bed. Plant fiber, wooden blocks, and iron ore. Oh, a rain collector. It hasn't been that rainy in game yet, so the rain may be down. Okay, I'm making a rain collector though, so we can collect some rain water. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go cut some trees down before the boar surprised me. Does your corpse just disappear? Yes, it does. But there should be a drop bag that pops in. You just have to find where it is. It does sparkle, so it is a little bit easier to see, unless it went under the world, which I don't see it, so... see if we can find the bag. I'm not quite sure where the bag is. Did it roll? So yeah, usually, let's see, the bags are being put down, right? Yeah. So there's the bag. That's a stump. Need to probably get a spinning wheel made so I can make armor, because the boar just like rips through you when you don't have armor on. No, yeah, Jay, if I see the bag, I'll mention. I'll call you to come get it. Sometimes they pop in weird places depending on the terrain. With the new map system, what we'll probably do is put a death point that automatically sets, so you can find where your bag is by using the waypoint system. So that'll be coming in relatively soon. Because I know we put a sparkle on it so you can see it, but I know Tarkus, he dropped a bag and it went through my floor, so I think it's like snapping to the terrain. So yeah, just something to look into. Raincatcher. Okay, so I'm gonna place this Raincatcher down, and it's probably it for the stream for tonight. For me, I am rather exhausted. But if anyone wants to try out RivenWorld, then feel free to sign up for the demo. It's free on Steam. You can download it. You can play basically the full game for 24 hours. And if you like it, then purchase the full copy. If you don't, then let us know what you liked, what you didn't. Give us some feedback in the Steam discussions. And yeah, help contribute to this idea. This is a community project to build. So with that, everyone have a great night. If you have any questions, I'll post the... Actually, let me do that real quick before I sign off. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'm getting a Discord link for you guys. So feel free to join our Discord server, ask questions, post whatever you want to post. If you're going to be streaming or making content for RivenWorld, then feel free to post in there as well. But yeah, just join the community, start chatting away, and we'll be doing probably another stream tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to do streams throughout this week. And if anyone else wants to do a stream, then just let me know. And yeah, keep on playing, testing, and seeing what everyone thinks about RivenWorld. So with that, I am signing off, and we'll see you guys next time. Boop, boop, boop.